Hello, Capricorn. Let's take a look at you and your person for August 2025. When I say your person, I could be speaking about your friend, your family member, your lover, an ex, maybe even a new person who's entering your life. I'll do my best to discern the energies for you and let you know what it is that I'm feeling, but I would like you to use your intuition to apply these messages to your life how you see fit. I have set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So I do recommend that you look at those other placements, especially if this reading does not resonate for you at all. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then you can just come back here and click on the, I was going to say click on the timestamp. I'm so used to doing the weekly reads. I'm sorry, Cappy. You can come back and watch the video for August 2025 for that placement that you see fit. Keep in mind, my love, it's a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Therefore, messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for another Capricorn watching. So just take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelines.com, for more information. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now for August 2025. What does Capricorn need to know for them and their person? For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. So, Cappy, in the past, we have for you Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. In your current situation, we have Judgment, we have the Chariot, and we have the Devil. And in the future, we have the Three of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Fool card, which is your current energy. It does speak about some type of new beginning that you're having in your life. Tell me why the Fool card is here for Capricorn at this time. Why is the Fool card here for Capricorn? One more shuffle here. Thank you. So this new chapter for you, clarified by the Sun, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups. So I feel like currently you have this new chapter in your life. I do feel like it's a chapter here that is bringing in happiness, the potential for the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. But I kind of feel like there's one part of your life where you're stepping into this brand new experience and it's fun and it's exciting. But then I also see like the Tower to the Sun card is like, oh my God, this is an amazing new job, or this is an amazing new place where I'm moving to. I feel like this is the instant, sudden, wow, I'm in a new phase of my life. But then that Tower to the Eight of Cups, there's also feeling emotional lack or emotional disappointment. So it's kind of like running parallel here for you. So it's almost like you have something new here in your life that you're super excited about and you're happy about. But I feel like there's someone here that you wish that you could share this with, or that you could share more of this with. So it's like, yeah, I have this great new, I don't know, place where I live, right? But maybe feeling in that Eight of Cup energy like, oh, but I don't have any family to really invite and show them my new place, right? Or something like that. Or I have this new job opportunity and I just started and it's going great, but I don't have a partner, or maybe my partner doesn't live with me. So I'm not coming home at the end of the day and sharing with them how, you know, the new day at work went or something like that. So let's clarify these cards for you. I'm using the Before Tarot deck to clarify the past. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, we're clarifying the Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. The cards in this deck have different imagery and also slightly different meanings. So I'll give them to you as we progress forward in your reading. Can I have 3 cups here, please, for Temperance? Why is Temperance here in Capricorn's past? One more shuffle. Thank you. Temperance is clarified by the Hangman, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Capricorn? One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, clarified by Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Page of Wands. And why is the Three of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Pentacles is clarified by Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Cups. I feel like that was the introduction. That's like what you went through. And that's like the introduction of this person in your life. Okay, let's see where we're going. Let's clarify the current. I want to get all the cards on the table, and then we'll dive deep into the each of the messages here. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, let's clarify Judgment, the Chariot, and the Devil. three major arcana cards here for you. So why is Judgment here? Okay. Judgment is here because of the Knight of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. Interesting, because that's what's here at the bottom of this deck. Okay. And why is the Chariot here for Capricorn? In the current situation, why is the Chariot here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot is clarified by the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. And why is the Devil here? Obviously, that's you in your superpower energy. But why is the Devil here for Capricorn? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Devil is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers. And I'll use the After Tarot deck now to clarify the future here for you. We're clarifying the Three of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is the Three of Wands here in the future for Capricorn? Why is the Three of Wands here for Capricorn? One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Wands is clarified by Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Eight of Cups. Oh, two cards here came out. Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords. I just heard winner takes all. What does that mean? Winner takes all. I guess we'll find out as we progress forward. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here in your future? Why is the King of Swords here in the future? Okay, thank you. Ace of Cups, which is your Ace of Cups there. The Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. Okay. And the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands, clarified by Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords, bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. Okay, listen. This reading is specifically for those of you where you are currently in a relationship, you're going through some challenging times with this person, and you and this person, it looks like, end up coming back together again. So maybe for some of you, there's a break in the relationship, and in that respect, in the near future, I see this person returning to you. For others of you, there is no break. There's just a very challenging time here that you're currently experiencing. And then I feel like the two of you really come together in the near future. So if you're looking for like a career and finance read, I don't believe this is it. I apologize. This reading tends to be more love leaning. So I'm going to read it as love. Although for some of you, it could be with a friend or a family member. I definitely do not see work here. I have to be quite honest with you. So in your past, and that past is different for all of you. 1 year, 5 year, 30 years ago. But we had Temperance to the Queen of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. You're here in the Queen of Pentacles energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. I don't know what you went through before this person, before this relationship that we're talking about. I feel like you were trying to rebalance yourself. I think you had a pretty significant connection here come to an end. I think back then when that connection ended, and it's not this one, it's the one prior to that, I don't think you were very enlightened. I don't think you were as spiritual as you are now. I don't mean that in an offensive way at all. I just feel like this was quite some time ago, because in the before tarot deck, the Hangman is not an enlightened individual. They're trying to gain enlightenment. They're trying to gain perspective. They're trying to figure out, well, what is all this for? This thing called life and all of that. But they didn't really grasp, you know, their intended purpose here, or a mission, or anything like that. They were trying, but they were struggling. So when this was happening back then, where you had this chaos and conflict with this person, some big separation here or loss, argument, I don't know what this was for some of you. I have no indication whether it was a divorce or a huge break in the family connection or a split with this friend. Whatever it was here in the past for you, I feel like that relationship ended. And I don't know how important that person is to you today. I hate to say that because they're no longer in your energy. They basically only showed up here to let me know that you were in a very tumultuous relationship at some point in your life, this critical point in your life, when you were less enlightened and less spiritual of an individual as you are today, and you moved forward from that chaos. And in you moving forward from the chaos, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. It's like while you were working, because it's a before tarot deck, on rebuilding your life, this new person came into your life. Page of Cups to the Page of Wands. When you weren't even looking, Page of Wands is looking down on the ground. They haven't even begun to look and discover what other new friends are out there. You know what I mean? Or a new lover. So it's like while you were busy rebuilding your life from whatever ending that was back there, this person surfaces, the person we're talking about today. And in that Three of Pentacles card here, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, I feel like you were just trying to balance your life out, trying to balance your finances, most likely relocating at that time. Queen of Wands, trying to step into your energy, becoming more spiritual. This is the second most intuitive queen in tarot. Maybe having a little glow up energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. Really becoming a little, I don't know, exploring the magic is what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing. So I just feel like you were coming into your own, possibly relocating, working on your money, on your finances, and then boom, this individual here comes in. We have the Knight of Cups. We have an exchange here. Maybe they asked you out on a date. There was an exchange of love. And it looked like at that point, the relationship was headed towards a higher level of commitment. It wasn't there yet, but it had the promise to. It had the promise of the Sun card. It had the promise of this happily ever after. And I feel like you found this individual to be very giving. The Four of Pentacles card, the individuals are giving pentacles to someone. And again, look at that Queen of Cups, receiving that cup of love from the dolphin, right? Dolphins mate for life. So it's like this soulmate came into your life when you weren't looking, literally. And it's like, aha, what's that? Oh, it's a cup of love. That's kind of the feeling that I get here. So now currently we have a challenge. We have the Judgment, we have the Chariot, and we have the Devil. Either, and for some of you, I kind of feel this is where the Capricorn splits just a little. Splits, comes back together again by the time we get here, so don't worry. But right now we've got Judgment, Knight of Pentacles, Death card, and Ace of Cups. Some of you at this point could make the judgment call. This relationship is moving too slow because there was the promise here of long-term commitment. It's not coming in. I'm putting an end to it, and I'm focusing on self-love instead. It very well could be something like that. For others of you, the feeling here is the relationship isn't moving fast enough, and therefore it needs to transform. I have an abundant amount of love for this individual. In fact, the cup overfloweth. So I'm not in a position emotionally to walk away from them, but something needs to transform here with that Death card energy because the relationship is moving too slow. So that's kind of where I see the Capricornian collective here party. Some of you saying, I need a timeout from this. It's moving too slow. I got to focus on me. And others of you saying, I don't want to give up on this, but acknowledging something needs to transform. We then get to the Chariot. The Chariot here is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Everything is moving at a snail's pace. Literally, in this deck, the Chariot is a snail. So are you making progress in this relationship? You are. Is it moving at a snail's pace? It is. I think you want it to move faster, whether you are King or Queen of Wands here. Because if you're there as the Queen of Wands, this person's kind of like your counterpart. And it's like you want this person to put in more work, right? In that Three of Pentacle energy. Because it's like back then when we started the relationship, when they came in and wooed you, we were at the Three of Pentacles, right? And then after all this time, could be a year, could be 2 years, we're still at a snail's pace. We're still at the Three of Pentacles. So some of you want this person to give more to the connection. And so there could be some arguments or some disagreements, feeling like you're not on the same page. And that's why I think some of you are just taking a timeout break from the person. Others of you are existing in it, but stressing to this individual, something has to change, or at least that's the overwhelming energetic feeling here. The Devil here is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I almost feel like if you haven't done it yet, you probably will have a pretty honest, black and white, very clear, non-emotional conversation with this individual. That you are my soulmate. I don't want to give up on you. Ten of Pentacles. I want the long run with you. I think we could build a beautiful life together. But I get the feeling here of like, you need to make a decision in that Lover's card. I feel like you're telling them, like, I'm offering you the Ace of Pentacles. I'm offering you lifetime commitment. You get to make the choice now if you want to accept that Ace of Pentacles or if you want to abandon it. And I think some of you want to pose this question. I don't really take it as an ultimatum. It's more like, this is what I'm offering you. Like, please don't waste any more of my time. You either want it or you don't. But I think you're afraid in the Moon card energy. You're afraid of what this person would say. You're afraid that they might say no. Or High Priestess, you're afraid they may just go quiet on you. So there's a little hesitation. I think some of you will actually have this conversation. But I think some of you are hesitant because you don't want this person to see it as an ultimatum. Either way, the conversation is happening. Some of you will just lightly touch upon it, that I really want the connection to move forward faster. Others of you will be a little bit more rigid and stern, maybe even borderline ultimatum. How you handle this will be different for all of you. But there seems to be some discussion or acknowledgement that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Or if it's a friend, I want you, you know, in my life for the rest of my life and vice versa, but you need to show up as a better friend. So again, there's a conversation here. Some of you will be a little bit more gentle with that conversation than others. Here we have the future. We have the Three of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, there you are again. That's how we started the reading. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Swords. I think you're waiting for this person. I think you're waiting for them to say yes. I think you're waiting for them to come through. Maybe you're waiting for them to come back. I don't see you leaving this person anytime soon. I do see you more focused here, maybe on a new job, holding that pentacle. You could be thinking of relocating, investing money in on yourself, changing your wardrobe. There definitely is here a great sense of pride and achievement for what you have in your life. But I don't see you leaving. The Eight of Cups card, the individual, is back at the Eight Cups. So I don't see you leaving this person. And for those of you where there was a break in the connection, I see the person returning. Either way, we have a new cycle here in this relationship beginning very soon. And Five of Swords, there's no argument here. This is almost like I won. So if this person comes back to you because you've separated from them, then they return, there's a conversation, they accept your offer. I think you feel like I won. That Eight of Cup card is that person has returned to me. For others of you, something is changing here in the connection. You waited it out, you had that conversation, and I feel like this person tells you that they don't want to fight with you about this. I feel like they're telling you they're on the same page as you. They're just not on the same page in terms of timing. Like, okay, thank you. They're not on the same page as you. They're in the same book as you. Maybe you're on page 30 and they're on page 3. Okay, but they're getting to the same end chapter that you're getting to. You're just ahead of them by a lot, and I don't know why that is. I don't know what's taken them so long, but I feel like this is I don't want to argue. So for those of you where this person and you split and they come back, this is an I won feeling. For others of you, this is more of a, look, I don't want to argue with you. We both have the same end goal for this relationship. I'm just not where you're at. And I think this person's being honest because they're showing up here as the King of Swords. So I think this person is being honest. And look at the cards clarifying it. I mean, they're beautiful. The Ace of Cups, that's currently what's in your energy. So, and that's the same Ace of Cups here that you offer this person. So this person is still in love with you. You're still in love with them. The cup still overfloweth. Look at the Two of Wands. We're now actively planning for the future together. This is two individuals holding the globe in the After Tarot deck. The Three of Pentacles, we're now building a foundation together. Very different than the Three of Pentacles in the past. This is looking at the masterpiece. So this is way more progress. This is getting the tools. This is getting the tools. This is starting to see some real, wow, this statue, this relationship, right, is taking form. So this person is looking at this as like, I've done a pretty good job. So Emperor energy, I feel like this person is bossing up, whether they're masculine or feminine, and you are healing this connection together. There's two people here in the Four of Swords card. So even if there's a break in the connection or argument or disagreement, I still see you and this person coming back together again. I do think you're taking it a little slow in the Page of Wands. It kind of is a little bit of a wait and see, but I don't see you giving up on this person. The Knight of Wands in the After Tarot deck, things start speeding up. We've been in Knight of Pentacles mode. I do think things start speeding up. We have the Hermit card, which does talk about enlightenment. And then we have the Two of Swords. There is no decision made. The decision is made. So you do get to a point where the decision is made. And that Four of Wands here, where you are moving into a new place or rebuilding your structure and security, we ended here where the two of you are together. And I have a King of Pentacles here, the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups here is celebration. And there's our Queen of Wands. She's back better than ever, better than she started the process in this relationship. I think there's a lot of strategic planning here with the Seven of Swords, and I don't know why that is. I don't know what you're strategizing. You have to relocate. They have to relocate. You need to leave a relationship. They have to leave a relationship. There's a lot of strategy here, but you and this individual end up coming back together. There could be relocation here. A lot of tarot readers see the Knight of Wands as a card of travel or relocation, and we do have that Four of Wands here. So it could be something like that where you're planning out where you're moving together or relocating, but there's definitely a possibility here for marriage between you and this person. If you are already married, this very well could be a renewal in your wedding vows. Let's get you some clarifiers. We already did clarifiers, silly. Let's get you some advice, then we'll end the reading with kippers and oracle cards. Okay. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Capricorn. This could be by Virgo season, or maybe by Virgo season things start to pick up. That very well could be it. It takes us into September, I believe. Yeah, Virgo's after Leo, and we're currently in Leo. Let's get 3 cards here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There you are again. And the 9 of Wands. I like this. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands. There's victory and there's success here. I think you need to not overly invest in a relationship. So don't forget to take care of yourself as well. And that's 6 of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles, find a healthy balance. I think that's what it's telling you. 6 of Pentacles to the Queen of Balance, to the Queen of Balance, to the Queen of Pentacles. Find a good balance between nurturing yourself and nurturing this relationship. And if you're having this conversation, there's a way to be strong and stern without being aggressive. The 9 of Wands isn't an aggressive energy. It's saying, I love you enough. I want to continue this. I don't want to give up on you or give up on us, but I need certain things to line up in this relationship, or I need to know we're headed in the right direction. So it's a quiet fire to me. It's someone who's standing their ground saying, I don't want to give up on us, but at the same time, I need to know where I stand type of energy. And the 6 of Wands, you have victory here, and the Fool. There's your new beginning, okay? We've got 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if you or them have to end something and become free and autonomous of another connection. That's possible for the two of you to come together or come back together, something like that. But your advice here is to continue to nurture yourself. And if you're going to nurture this connection, to just make sure you're doing it in a very balanced way. And if you're having any discussion, you can state your case or stand your ground without being too aggressive. Let's get you some kippers. Kippers here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Let's get 2 cards here. Okay, that came out fast. 2 cards here for the present or the current. One more. That Emperor loves showing them. So, oh yeah, Courthouse. And 2 here for the future. Okay. So, in the past, we have expectation and we have occupation. I think I get the feeling here that you've been waiting for this person. I also think when you least expected it and you were working on building your life, which was that first message that I got early on in the reading, while you were busy working on your life, you weren't expecting it, this person entered your life. I think when you weren't expecting it, this person came into your life, and somehow that has turned, and now you're expecting this person to move forward, and I think you're waiting for them too. We have Courthouse, and we have the Emperor card or Empress card. I feel like you're waiting for this person to make good on this soul contract. That's the way I'm interpreting it. It could be for some of you, you're waiting for this person to get a divorce or to do something legal, wrap up something legal, or it could be for you. Maybe they're waiting for you to do that because this is card 23 and 2 plus 3 is 5, which is all about change. And in the future, we have thoughts and we have courtship. Yeah. I don't think you're leaving this person anytime soon. I don't think they're leaving you. I do think this is the start or the re-beginning of a beautiful relationship here. And I think that no matter what the issues are here, neither of you are very far from the other's mind. We have Pathway. You have a new beginning here. And then we have Thief, to the mature woman, to change. Yeah, I get this feeling here something needs to change. And again, I don't know if it's on your part or their part, and maybe that's what the delay here is, but I do think something is changing here. Something could be changing in someone's finances as well. That's just a sidebar message for someone watching. Yeah, there's a message coming in. If you're in separation from this person, and I don't get that feeling, but if there is a break here, I do think the two of you are coming back together again. Let's get some oracle cards here from the Yin Yang Oracle deck. Let's get 1 card here for the past for Capricorn. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. Love it. Ace of Wands, passion, new starts, attraction, creation, desire, new venture, new relationship. Good for you. So yeah, that was definitely when that person entered your life after whatever transition you were going through there at the time. 1 card here for the current situation. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. Currently, Capricorn, we have feminine energy. Could be you, could be this person. This is someone who's intuitive. This is someone who's nurturing. I feel like it's you because I kept using or overusing the nurturing card every time the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be you, whether you're masculine or feminine, but this is someone who's creative. This is someone who's magnetic. This is someone who does not have a victim mentality. This is someone who is independent, not codependent. And this is someone who is not insecure. This is someone who's very secure in themselves. And I think that's why you came up twice here as the Queen of Wands, again, whether you're masculine or feminine. And let's get 1 card here for the future for Capricorn. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. We have decisions between two people or two paths. Again, could be you, could be this person. I kept getting that feeling someone needs to make a change here. I'd like to get one more on this now, okay? We have South Node, comfort zone, resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or an old situation. So maybe that's what's been happening here. Someone has been holding on to the past. And what about a card here for this reconnection here? What about a card here for the reconnection? One more shuffle. Thank you. For the reconnection, we have distance, retreat, timeout, blocked. This person's walking towards this person. Emotional distance or physical. Remember, that's what I was saying. It's like I'd like to come home and be able to talk to this person about my day. So maybe there's a physical distance here for some of you. One more shuffle. Thank you. I did get the feeling about relocation here. And then we have unexpected. Who's getting out of the toxic relationship? Ace of Earth and going to the Ace of Pentacles. Someone is leaving a toxic relationship. So you and this person are apart. There's some toxicity here at play. It's coming to an end. For a new start, stable romance and a new start. You know me, I have to get another one on this. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Summer. So whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, northern or southern hemisphere, I feel like everything starts changing by the end of the summer. Yeah, the Union card here. So we have soulmate energy here at the bottom of the deck. This is like the Lover's card. Integration of the yin and yang energies. It also could be a marital proposal as well. And I said that some of you will end up marrying this person. And if you're already married to them, you might end up renewing your vows. Very nice. It looks like here the decision needed to be made. And then here it says the decision is made. Yeah, someone's leaving some other toxic connection or living environment. It could be something like that if this is a friend of yours. I had to get one card here for the past from the Infinity Oracle deck. One card here for the past. One more shuffle. Thank you. Patience. I think you've had a lot of patience with this person. That's the feeling I'm getting. I also think Scorpio had that card. Did Scorpio have that card? It was either Libra or Scorpio. Okay. In that same, for that same row. All right, one card here for the current for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ego death. Well, maybe that's what someone had to undergo here, is an ego death, in order for the two of you to come together or come back together. Okay. In order for the two of you to move forward. I didn't pick that up in the reading. I guess it's possible for one of you. I'd like to get a card though. An extra card here for the current situation for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. Past life relationship. Maybe that's why you feel such a close bond with this person. Maybe that's why you are so resistant to giving up on them. And yes, for one or two of you, maybe an ego death here is required. That's quite possible. And one card here for the future. Although I feel like I should get two. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have meaningful coincidence and we have codependent. I think that's the relationship the other person is leaving. For those of you where you have, either you have to leave a toxic relationship or they do. There's definitely something here of toxic codependency that needs to be left behind. And that meaningful coincidence, I think that's how you're feeling about this person. I think you feel like you were busy starting your life over and it was just like this happy coincidence that they just kind of entered your life. I do have the Speak Your Truth card here at the bottom of the deck. So maybe for some of you, you will be having that conversation soon. But that's what I have for you, Capricorn. It looks like a relationship or a union here that is meant to go the distance is having some forward progress in the month of August. And if you have been in separation, it looks like the two of you are coming back together again and moving forward by summer or by the end of summer, whether you are in the northern or southern hemispheres. It looks like there is some progress being made over the next couple of months. That's what I have for you. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.